Just a quick background. I worked for Disney for 9 years, almost 10 years,
Oh, wow.
and the biggest thing for me working at Disney was creating magic for the family because Disney costs a lot of money. It's just
Yeah.
straightforward, and
Mhm.
you save up your whole life to go to Disney. There's a lot of families that it take them 10, 15, 20 years to have to come to Disney. So the biggest thing is you put on a show for them so they won't forget it. I have a lot of families that will come back a couple years later and still remember me. And I don't fucking remember them, but I always know they'll tell me a moment and it just makes me feel good because they remember it. And that's how I am with streaming. And that's how it is. It's about creating good moments and good times that people will just will remember like, hey, this guy here brought me good laughs. His gameplay is cool. I appreciate it. He gets competitive, but he also keeping a smile on his face and he's keeping a good positive energy because damn, this world is so ugly and it's so negative out there.
True.
And it's so easy to
Yeah.
complain,
Mhm.
it takes a lot more energy to think about good stuff and talk about good things in life. And I'm just gonna be one of the people, and I don't care. I have some people say I'm too nice. That's weird, but okay, that's fine. I, you know, a lot of people are like, well, I know you're not like this all every single day. We're human beings, and nobody's perfect, and nobody is gonna be 100% good. But you know what? I'm gonna have more good days than I have rough days.
Eh,
So
Okay, and yeah, I definitely on the opposite end of that spectrum, and that's something that's the reason why I like watching people like you because I'm trying to balance that happiness out. Like, um, I go to therapy and stuff for it. I'll be completely honest. Like I'll have some days where I just want to see the world burn, and then like, I'm working on it. So like when I see guys like you and a few others in the community who are upbeat, it's not like I look at you and be like, damn, why is he so happy? What's wrong with him? I look
no,
at it
yeah.
as, I look at it as, damn, well, what does he have going on in his life to where he could be at this level of happiness? And how can I apply that to the way I'm living so I can be a little bit more happier? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at it as a negative. Like you said, people are like, oh, you're too nice. Like, dude, have you seen what's going on in the world? We need more nice people. Like, what the hell are you talking about? But yeah, that's just like, little takeaways because outside of the games, I really people watch. Like I'm a people person. Like I try to see what's in people's head. I want to know, like, of course, we're going to talk about games, but at
Right.
the same time, we try to throw a little bit of mental health stuff in there and see how you doing, like how you doing as a person, and then it'll cross over to the games. And like you said, games are your escape. Games are a lot of our escape, especially since the pandemic. Since like, because talking to my therapist, the pandemic has caused a lot of depression because people been
Yeah.
away from people. So streaming has been a way for us all to kind of connect through the internet, So people, you're doing what you're doing, whether you know it or not, is amazing,
It's
like amazing,
huge.
because you're giving
Yeah.
people a escape. Your help. You don't realize you and all the other streamers don't realize that some of you guys, you are escapes for people when they come in your chat and you just say hey to them just to acknowledge someone presence sometimes could make them feel like, hey, I'm somebody. Like, so I just wanted to harp on that a little bit, man, before we jump into the games. We appreciate you, we appreciate what you do, man. We need to say it to more streamers because I really think that aspect of it kind of get lost, you know what I mean?
Agreed, man. And that's